What's up, everybody? Welcome to Spread Wide Open. This is Chase speaking. I'm gathered here again today with my buddies Brent and Gary. How are you guys doing today?
Fine. Doing good. Doing good.
Gary, how you doing?
I am so f***ing tired again. For the same reason if you watched episode 1. Same fucking reason.
Oh, you didn't learn anything, huh?
Sure didn't.
You gotta get some more sleep. Sleep in your own bed.
What was that smell?
Did you shit?
No, I think it was something. What are you drinking over there? That's what I smelled.
Tequila and Mountain Dew.
Oh, so this podcast is sponsored in part by Jose Cuervo.
Not sponsored, unfortunately.
We're going to get there.
I don't know, Jose.
And Carolyn's.
Also not officially sponsored, unfortunately.
And Starbucks. And McDonald's.
Just stuff that we put in our bodies, but are not.
Our bodies are sponsored.
Are not sponsored. Our body, it helps our body be sponsored, yes.
I couldn't do this early if I wasn't drinking. There's no way.
What?
Yeah. It's like fuel, you know? It's a little pep me up.
I don't know.
Pet me up, Daddy. So, how's everybody doing this morning? Are we feeling good? Are we ready?
I'm feeling great.
I'm excited.
Gary's not.
I'm tired, but I'm excited. I'm here.
You were sitting over there like a cooked shrimp a few minutes ago.
What is a cooked shrimp? It's the punch.
Like that.
Cooked shrimp. What is a cooked shrimp?
Apparently it's this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really know what a cooked shrimp is just because I'm allergic to them. So I don't know exactly. I've never actually even held one in my hand.
Gaslighting.
Did you all pre-plan that?
No.
I swear to God. They were together yesterday. And I think they came up with some bullshit to fuck with me today.
No, we didn't.
No, because I didn't go. We didn't leave the house yesterday.
That was funny.
Bullshit.
Which is kind of another word for gaslighting.
Bullshit.
You're going to have to come out with like an apology video in a year. It's just going to be a booklet of lies you've said online that you're going to have to read through.
I don't think I've lied yet.
You just did 30 seconds ago when you said you were allergic to lobster.
Shrimp.
And you said you were allergic to shrimp.
Get my lie straight.
You did f*** up on that.
I did, yeah. But it's still, you're not allergic to shrimp, though.
I like lobster bisque, and I can eat crab soup. But if I touch a shrimp, I throw up everywhere.
He will just die.
I swell up. I go into anaphylactic shock. It's ridiculous. EpiPen, 2 EpiPens to the neck.
What kind of shock?
Epileptic.
Can you spell that for us?
No. ANTI epileptic is the best I got for you. Hey Siri.
It's not plugged in.
How do you spell antibiotic?
That's not a real word. Siri doesn't know how to spell.
I found this on the web for how do you spell galactic. That's not a real word.
She picked up all your extra bullshit, so we're not going to ever know.
She's just telling you it's not a real word, too. She knows you're full of shit.
Listen, Gary, if I don't take 3 Benadryls and 4 EpiPens, I'm no longer alive if I eat a shrimp. That's all I know. That's all I know about it.
I have shrimp in the freezer. We can test it on the podcast.
I can't do it.
You have an EpiPen, don't you?
No, I don't. I'm all out because I accidentally touched one the other day. Thank God I'm still here. My wife actually gets shrimp every time we go out somewhere. She gets...
And Brent's life is in danger every time they go grocery shopping.
So... Well, she doesn't really get it at the grocery. It's usually like Mexican restaurant. She likes to get shrimp Diablo, shrimp burrito.
Do you kiss her afterwards?
And after she takes a sip of water.
That's where all his EpiPens go.
You know, sometimes Sometimes the problem. Listen, okay. So here's what they do to shrimp. Sometimes they serve it with you. So they serve it to you with the shit sack still in it, and you've got to, I guess, bite the head off and suck and take the shit sack out of the shrimp. It's the most that you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that if you're eating shrimp. You shouldn't have to do that at all. You should just be able to pop it in your mouth and eat it. You shouldn't have to bite the tail off. You shouldn't have to suck the blood, the poopy out and all that. You shouldn't have to do it.
They sell deveined shrimp.
But but Gary, if you're listening,
hold on. Are you telling me you just suck shit out of shrimp?
Oh no, not me. I don't touch them. But sometimes we've been to Mexican restaurants and they serve it to you. I guess it's Authentico. They serve it to you with the shit sack in the shrimp.
I don't think they do.
They do, and it's disgusting.
They shouldn't.
They have. It's in a strip mall. The Mexican restaurant is. Anyway, they served it. We went there once or twice, and that was the last time because they served us shrimp with poop in it.
But most shrimp you get out shouldn't have the mud vein in it.
Right.
So would you eat one with it out already?
I'm allergic.
How long are you going to stick to that?
Forever.
This gaslight you're doing right now.
Okay.
I feel gaslighted. Ugh.
Gaslit. You better take a shower.
Better get an EpiPen. Oh, I think I'm having a reaction.
An anaphylactic shock.
Anaphylactic shock.
This is exhausting. It's exhausting being this way.
What, having to come up with lies and save yourself?
Yes. When I was younger, I had a friend, and we'd go home. We'd go over to his house and eat dinner and stuff like that. And I would sit at that dinner table and just tell stories. And at the end, they would ask me, "We're like, well, that's a nice story, but it's not true." And I'd be like, "Yeah, it is. It's true.
Sure it is.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true."
And so I guess the gaslighting started when I was about 7.
Okay. So is this a formal admission?
Not necessarily.
Sounds like it.
I feel like you're admitting you have a problem now.
No, I don't think it's a problem. Especially because it's making all this money for us now.
How much money have we made from the podcast, Brent?
A lot, from my understanding.
Couple bucks.
Yeah.
Couple $1,000 from our sponsors.
From our sponsors, Starbucks, Carrollton's, and McDonald's, formerly Wendy's. Haven't been there in a while.
Technically, I think we're in the red. And we're going to be in the red for a while.
I don't think so.
No?
No. I mean, I feel like we're in the black as far as love.
Yeah.
Right?
But on a different note, we do have something to share. Something that happened. We just thought it was funny. Back in 2019, back in Troy, Missouri, at a public swimming pool, they had to be evacuated because 2 lovely citizens decided that they were going to defecate inside this public pool. So I'll just read this to you really quick. Briley and Dustin Pounds are each being held on $2,500 bond at Troy PD. According to Sergeant Dick Decent, the pool was packed.
What is his name?
His name is Dick Decent.
It can't be real. There's no fucking way this story is real.
It's real. It's right here. Dick Decent. The pool was packed when the 2 stripped naked and entered. He yelled. Dustin Pounds apparently yelled, "Cleveland Steamer!" And she just reclined on the steps like they do this frequently, said Decent. Then he sits on her chest while everyone is scrambling out of the pool and starts crapping. Damnedest thing I've seen this week. That's what he said.
This week?
That's what he said. A Parks Department official said he does not know when the pool will reopen. Reportedly, 3 employees quit because they were instructed to clean it up. The Gazette reminds residents that the Winfield Lock and Dam is still open for swimming. That would be a different public pool. And I'll tell you what, that is why I do not swim in public pools, really.
Yeah, not anymore. Not after seeing stuff like this. This is unsettling.
No thanks. I'm okay.
This is unsettling. Briley and Dustin Pounds, I hope, have got their life together by now.
I hope that they got reprimanded pretty heavily. I'm not going to lie.
Very heavily.
Because can you imagine being in the pool and someone, I mean, just...
Does the news story say anything? Was the pool like packed? Like, was this a Saturday afternoon, or was this empty pool that they decided to?
It doesn't say. It said it had to be evacuated, so that sounds
There were
like,
people in it. Yep.
It sounds like there were quite a few people. So,
and by the pictures, I mean they're an award-winning couple as far as looks goes.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just probably the whole scene probably wasn't that great to watch.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
very
I mean,
disturbing what's going on out there.
I get pretty squeamish when I get a Band-Aid on me. But can you imagine your elbow scraping a turd while you're in the pool
rubbing elbows with turds,
with a piece of crap?
with some shit. You have shit elbows.
Shellbows.
How much to stay in that pool?
Depends on which side I was on.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What side you were on?
Like, say they take a crap in the shallow end, and I'm in the deep end.
You're snorkeling. You have no idea what's going on. You got
I'm-
your little snorkel up. You're under the water, and then you just see this torpedo
I'm norkeling.
coming at you.
I would evacuate quickly. Yeah.
You know, talking about pools, that actually brings up one of my favorite stories about our friendship. And that was one night in beautiful Kentucky, upper middle, a sub-city of Louisville, Kentucky.
There we go.
And there was a pool across the street from one of these people's houses. Chase's, I guess.
Yep.
And we had drank some of Buffalo Trace's finest kosher whiskey.
Very good. Very good.
I believe it was the wheat recipe,
The
right?
wheat recipe, kosher wheat. Yep.
Drank mostly the whole bottle. It was delicious. We're feeling good. We're looking hot. And it was a hot night, I believe.
Yep.
The pool had just closed across the street for the summer. And they hadn't pumped out all the water yet. And so we went over there, Gary, Danielle, Jessica, Jackson, Brent, Chase and Brandy. We all went over there to the park and was going to play on the playground and stuff. Well, we were toasted. These three were. And, you know, the ladies were not. They were good and responsible that night.
Responsible young ladies.
And we happened to notice the hole in the fence.
There was a hole in the fence, a sizely hole,
A big hole.
that a grown man can fit through.
Yeah, we could fit through it. We could definitely fit through it. We knew that. So we crawl through the hole. You see a hole in the fence, you crawl through it.
Exactly. I understand.
It's human nature.
That's why we did it, because
And, you know, just to cool off, we went and got in that pool. The deep end of the pool still had a lot of water
like
in it.
7 feet of water.
I mean, there were parts of it I don't think we could touch. Maybe we could.
But it was over our nose.
It was over our nose.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. We swam around for hours. Our wives got mad at us for being over there illegally.
Were they mad at us for having fun? That's the question.
Well, you're
I don't
missing.
think so.
You're
for
missing
having our own fun.
You're missing
Yeah.
a big chunk of it. Is you two went first.
Yeah,
I
that's
went-
right. We did
I went back to Chase's house
to make amends.
just to not break and enter was my plan starting was to just not break and enter and break the law.
Okay.
We used to do that all the time, though.
We used to before I became, a dad.
Well, we can mention the former breaking and enterings because statute of limitations have run out since then. So it's been 10 years. Statute of limitations is 7 on breaking and entering.
Anyway,
I don't know.
We also don't really care.
So me and everybody's wives go back to Chase's house, and we thought that Brennan Chase would be right behind us. Then 30 minutes goes by. Then I think 45 minutes goes by. And then we hit the hour mark, and Brent's wife was pissed. So she sent me to go fetch you two out of the pool.
To wrangle us, if you will.
It didn't work. You guys want to take it from there?
We didn't want to stop swimming.
We didn't want to stop. It was the most fun I'd ever had.
It was good fun to swim at night and then to swim against the law. That was the 2 funnest things I've ever done in my life.
And drunk.
And
Drunk.
I told your wife, Jessica, I said, I'll be right back with both of them. 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. Because they wanted to storm there. And I thought, well, I'll just go get them.
They wanted to storm the Capitol.
Well, about an hour into all 3 of us swimming, she comes storming in.
Did she come in it?
She didn't get in the pool. She came up to the side with her hands on her hips.
Yeah, she didn't go in.
She was pissed.
She didn't crawl through the hole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think she approached the edge.
Did she
I'm
get up
pretty
in
sure
it?
she
I'm
got
fairly
through
certain.
the hole, yeah.
Did she get through the hole?
Yeah.
Chase found an awesome hat.
Oh, God, it was so cool. It was a policeman's hat.
It said Ford police vehicles, I think.
Yeah.
Somebody had thrown it into the pool.
I'll wear it on the next podcast.
The water was clean. It was still chlorinated. It was currently pumping out while we were in it and pumping into a drain. And, man, I just tell you, it was the funnest thing we had done up to that point in a while.
The most fun.
Life kind of starts to get in the way, and you start, I don't know, paying bills, buying houses, buying cars, having babies, and
Not breaking into places.
you stop.
Yeah, which
you
is
stop.
lame.
You kind of stop having crazy illegal fun like that. We never broke into anything inhabited. It was all abandoned houses.
No. Yeah, nothing with ever anything living in it
Except animals.
except animals.
Which brings me to the blood house.
The Blood House.
The Blood House.
Tell us about
House.
Tell us about the blood house.
Blood House, an abandoned house in our lovely hometown.
Not too far from your mom and pa's.
My mom and pa, they live pretty close to this house.
Yeah.
So we went in this house, and we like to explore abandoned houses, and this one was in pretty good shape. Like, it wasn't falling down or anything, but there was a lot of dog poop and animal feces everywhere. Mm-hmm. And we always like to try to find something haunted. So this time at the Blood House, that's why we call it the Blood House, me and a good friend of ours, Damien, we had fake blood, and we were behind the group, and we put fake blood on the stairs. And we, if I could put it lightly, we gaslit everybody into thinking that that was not there before we went there. So.
And I believed it. And I believed
The
that.
gaslighter was gaslit.
I believed. I don't think I'd gaslit up to that point. I don't think I'd been doing it.
You told us you were colorblind.
You just said you were gaslighting when you were at your friend's house.
Now's the time for Gary to remember
You're,
stuff.
you're gaslighting us about you gaslighting us.
Ooh, gaslightingception.
There's only so much you can do. There's really only so much you can do.
You told us you've been gaslighting since you were 6.
If gaslighting was illegal, I'd be in jail right now.
You'd have a class 5 felony in gaslighting.
A classified felony?
Class 5.
Class 5? We need to look up class 5 felonies because I believe that's like murder.
It's up there.
We should have a purge.
Let's talk about that.
What about doing that? What would you do first in a purge world?
Is this like a 1 day out of the year thing, or is this just
just like
all
the
the time?
movie.
Okay.
You've
In the
seen the
movie-
movies, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the movie, people like get revenge and kill people. I wouldn't do that.
No.
I would do like what we were doing, like break into stuff, break into pools.
Break into pools.
Yeah, break
Okay.
into fun things to hang out in.
Houses down the street are on fire. People are screaming for their lives, and you just got your floaties on.
Yeah, we can't get in trouble.
I do love fire. I do love fire. Maybe set a couple things on fire. Just,
No,
a couple little things on fire. Nothing. No.
Yeah,
no.
we'll make a big pile in the street
Yeah.
and set it on fire.
Couches, cars.
We could steal that stuff.
And we'll steal that
people.
stuff. But not hurt anybody.
No,
I think I'd be too afraid to go out of the house.
to
be
go
honest.
out. Yeah.
that-
I would like to think that I'm brave enough to go out there and go buck wild. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
I'm pushing the couch in front of the front door, and I'm sitting on my porch with a gun, praying.
Sitting on your porch with a gun.
Does that come from you being a father and protecting your family?
Yeah, let's say that.
Oh, okay. Chase, would Brandy let you out of the house?
She would not.
She wouldn't want me to go.
But you would do it.
I would try my best. Yes.
I don't think Jessica would let me out.
Even if it was your good friends Chase and Gary that just wanted to burn stuff in the street.
I might say that work needed us to protect the building. It's a work thing.
We're getting paid.
We're getting paid for it.
We're on the payroll to be.
We're
out
getting
the
purge pay, Jessica. Jesus Christ, it's $50,000 an hour. Can you just let me go?
I was just going to ask, is that like time and a half if you stand outside the building?
That's
Yeah.
it during a purge time.
Can you
and a
imagine
half.
that $50,000?
They give
an
us a
hour?
pizza.
They give us a nice pepperoni pizza that's cold. From Little Seizures.
That's the most realistic part about the whole thing is everybody who lived would get a pizza party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good job, everybody. Thank you for protecting this multi-million-dollar warehouse.
I know
We're
we-
having a pizza party. We're having a cookout.
The fucked up thing is it'd probably still burn because we wouldn't be very good at that. I don't think.
Because they would give us a pizza for our time, and then we would set it on fire.
Yeah. Then we set it on fire.
That's what it would be.
Yeah. So, but it is what it is, and it won't ever. Well, we won't ever do a purge. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever do a purge. I think it's just a movie thing.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. We do have a breaking news story.
Another one.
This one hits a little closer to home. There's a fire in Clarksville, Indiana, right now.
Uh-oh.
A hotel is on fire. The Best Western. It's burning to the ground as we speak.
The West Western.
No reported injuries right now, but we're going to keep an eye on that. And back
Rest-
to you, Gary.
Rest in power.
We're going to keep an eye on that. You're going to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on
We're
that.
going to give them an update next episode.
Yeah, we could do that.
It's more gaslighting. You're not getting that update.
No. He said it. He said that one. I feel like the gaslighting is kind of. I'm like a mountain, and the gaslighting is melting off my head and going over here to these sides. And
Right there.
we're all in this together.
Right there.
We're all in this gaslight hellhole together.
There's something else I wanted to bring up that just crossed my mind, and I've already lost it.
Nope.
What is that? What is that?
Rest in power. Best Western.
Rest in power, Best Western.
That's what it is.
I don't know that I've ever stayed in a Best Western.
We stay in a West Western when we go to Florida, I think.
Really?
Yep.
That's nice.
Yep.
And do you like those accommodations?
They're nice.
It's no Omni Hotel, but
It's no Omni Hotel, but
no Omni,
It's
but
no
it's
Om-
pretty nice.
it's no Omni. Yeah, but the Best Westerns are good. Yeah, that's good. For a decent price, you get a decent hotel that doesn't have crabs.
Yeah, we stayed in an Econo Lodge when we went to New York for Abram's wedding.
Those have crabs.
Those had crabs.
Those have crabs.
They had not cleaned the floor.
The hotel
They
we,
had not cleaned the floor.
The hotel we stayed in last year, had cigarette burns in the sheets.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We had to call the front desk.
Can you imagine being the maid and putting the sheets on and there's cigarette burns?
Show them.
These motherfuckers. I fucking hate this job. Flicks the corner of the cigarette. I mean, the cigarette in the corner.
That's how the Westbastern burned down.
Oh my God! Halt the arson investigation. The maids have set the Best Western on fire in Clarksville, Indiana. Oh my gosh!
That's how they're doing strikes nowadays. They just burn the fucking building down.
Buildings down.
You want to hear about a little bit more gaslighting that I did this week?
Sure.
Okay. So you know how we had somebody at work quit
Ooh, this is funny.
via email, and I didn't really know the guy that well. He's a serial quitter. He's worked there and quit, worked there and quit, worked there and quit.
They're gonna hire him again.
They will hire him again when he gets tired and comes back. But we had a couple lottery wins here in Kentucky, and I told everyone, I started to tell everyone that he actually won one of those lottery wins, and that's why he left. And I don't even know the guy that well.
And so now everyone thinks that this man won the lottery.
$1 million, I said he won.
I hope he got a phone call from everybody at your job being like, yeah, I mean, we were good friends. You can hand me out like $5,000.
Hey man, I just need a little bit of money to get off my feet. You know, I'm trying to get this podcast show going. And I just want to, just get me started, dude. Just get me started. I definitely didn't do that because I'm the one that started the rumor about him winning the $1 million.
So you know he didn't win $1 million.
I guess. I mean, it could have happened.
He's worthless.
You could have. You could have started the rumor and then hopped in on it and just believed your own lie.
That's happened before.
Ooh.
Call him and be like, I know you won the money.
That's happened before. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a wild world up here. I'm telling you.
I helped you. You owe me one.
It's like a jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
You owe me that money.
You give me the money.
The money that I made up.
What a wild scene. What a totally wild scene.
I can't wait for someone at work to just walk up to me and go, "Did you hear he won the lottery?" And I'll know where it came from.
Yeah, you got to butter those wheels and get it going.
Yeah.
Get it going.
You know, the first episode I had to, when I was doing the editing, I had my headphones plugged in, and I will never do that because of you guys.
Why?
Because all that, the singing out of
singing?
nowhere, when I have the volume up to 100, and then it's just Brent going, oh!
Depressed people don't sing. I've come to that conclusion. Well, on one of these episodes we did, I was told that I was diagnosed by these doctors here with depression.
I think you're
And I don't
gaslighting us
think I
about
have
your
it.
depression.
I think so. The gaslighting is just so strong right here. It's like
Or denial. You know, call it whatever you want to call it.
Need to open a window. The fumes are getting to them.
fumes from the gaslighting. Speaking of this gaslighting thing we're on right now, our dearly departed friend Brandon.
He's alive. He's alive.
Rest in power, Brandon.
Rest in power.
I don't understand how long this is going to go for. He's alive.
That's part of the depression
I
for
really
you, Brent,
miss him.
not letting go.
I really miss him. But anyway, we were at his house once, and he trashed his house when he was drunk.
Yes.
Do you all remember that?
Yes, I do.
And he tried gaslighting us into thinking we did it because he didn't remember.
Maybe I got it from him.
To be fair,
Maybe.
to be totally fair, we have trashed his house a
Sure.
fair number of times.
Well,
so
sure.
he was right to assume it might have been us.
I don't know that we trashed it. I think we disheveled it a little bit.
Yeah,
Trashing. Look, when I think of trashing, I think of what we did to Gary's house. We trashed
But
Gary's
because
house.
you gave us permission.
Because Gary
You
wanted
gave
us
us
to trash
permission,
his
Gary.
house.
I'll
So
never
we
do it
did.
again.
You give us permission to trash this apartment, we'll do
Never.
it.
We'll do it. Give us the word.
Give us the okay, and we'll do it.
I don't get my safety deposit back, so maybe bring it up when I'm moving out.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, they're gonna somehow on that.
I just don't get it back.
It's nice that at least they don't lie to you.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Just straight up, we're like, "Oh, you're gonna pay us $300. That's not refundable."
Damn, that sucks.
Okay, so when apartment buildings do that, when they say we need a security deposit, you'll get that back as long as the apartment's clean when you move out. I think that is that's entrapment, not entrapment. That's what is
It's
that?
it's the biggest scam.
It's a big scam. 'Cause
big
they're not going to give
scam.
any of that shit to you. They're not going to give it back to you.
It's big it's big landlords scamming the regular people.
The little people.
The little people.
What's
You
fu-
keep whacking your face with that microphone. You're like, well, these apartments, they're getting people. They're getting people.
Oh, you know what would be neat if we did like WWE wrestling style, and they had them hanging here.
No,
And we're
because
just
that's
talking.
what it would be. It would be this all the time. They'd be swinging. They'd be swinging back and forth like that.
So when I was editing this last episode, there's a good, probably like 3-minute segment that was funny as shit that I had to cut. Because Chase is sitting here like this, fucking mic all over the goddamn place.
You had to cut it?
Yeah. You couldn't hear
Why'd
shit.
you cut it? If it was funny, why'd you cut it?
You couldn't hear it.
Well, you could hear it if it's back here.
You can hear a little bit.
A little bit. It was very.
Nobody could hear the outro from the first episode because
Why, Brent?
something happened with the audio
Gary messed it up.
because we had to get it off the phone. I'm not mad at you.
You.
God damn it! I'm just talking about
Wow.
production flaw stuff.
No, I don't know what happened. It was Podcastle's fault. I do not want to be sponsored by Podcastle.
Podcastle sucks.
Fuck Podcastle.
Fuck you, Podcastle.
Do we still use Podcastle?
We're using it right
We're
now.
using it right now.
So really, not really.
Not really. Fuck.
No, I paid for our service. I can tell them to go fuck themselves.
That's crazy.
I pay for it.
You paid
I'm
for it.
reviewing.
Zencaster's pretty cool, I hear.
I have to try that. I did hear a lot about that when I was doing
We should try
research.
Zencaster. There's a podcast. It's a true crime podcast that I watch. I can't remember the name of it. It's not Crime Junkies. It's Gruesome.
Oh,
Have you watched Gruesome or heard it?
I've heard about it, but I've never listened to it.
That's one of the best. That's really good crime show. And we do that one, and they have an ad for Zencaster.
We are
And
locked in the same f***ing room.
There's
this,
a vent right there.
This tiny ass room.
not
that's-
on.
It's
It's
not
still
on.
off.
You, the door closed.
If my burp mixes with my fart, it creates a superstorm.
I'm gonna die in here.
It creates a furp.
A burp. Oh, he's gagging.
Flashback. Are you?
If I fake gag enough, if I fake gag, if I fake gag enough, I can real gag. That's one of my specialties.
If
I'm
any of
just
you,
gagging for no reason.
if any of you puke on the mics, you're paying for a new one.
I'll use my puke mic. I don't have a problem with using my puke mic.
Yeah.
It'll remind me of good memories.
Yeah. Why are you gagging over there? It doesn't even stink.
It's just the thought of shit particles in the air going up my nose from Brent's asshole.
It might have wafted over there. I don't know. There might be a draft or something.
Yeah. A circulation.
A whirlpool. Oh, God. You remember the whirlpools we'd make in Brandon's pool?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Rest in power, Brandon.
Son of a... He's alive. He's alive.
That's actually how he died. Is he drowned in that pool?
Yeah, from the whirlpools.
It was
Of all
tragic.
things. Gosh. It doesn't
He just his small little frame just got swept
tragically
under.
passed away.
I think Brent stepped on him.
Hang on a second.
I think that's why Brent doesn't want to talk about him passing.
Leave this.
Did you step on him in the whirlpool?
Rest in power, Brandon.
Rest in power,
No, he's
Brandon.
alive.
We
He's
miss
alive.
you.
Fake news. This is gaslighting.
We miss you.
This is gaslighting.
We hope to see you someday soon. Rest in power, Brandon.
Alive.
Brent's working through it.
He's
Rest
so
in power,
alive.
Brandon.
Jesus Christ, he's alive.
The gaslighting's getting to your head.
You're too far into the gaslight.
And we've come full circle, folks.
Every time somebody Googles gaslighting, this podcast is going to come up. I think that's what they're going for.
I'm gonna see if I can get your face on the definition for like Google's definition.
You can barely get this podcast going. I don't know how you're going to do that, Gary.
We had one episode that you made me take down and re-put up, so we lost our 19 views on the first episode.
R.I.P. 19 views.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us in this episode of Spread Wide Open. We had a blast making it, just like we did the other one. The other two.
Two, yeah.
We have a lot of fun doing this. So, yeah, thanks for listening. The easiest way to support the show is to just like and share on all of your podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. That's the easiest way. So thank you all. Would you guys like to say anything?
And leave us an old nasty comment.
Nasty comments.
Nastiest comment you can think of. Leave
Yeah.
it on the YouTube. We want to read it. We'll read it online.
And if we get enough, we'll read them.
We will definitely read them.
Yeah,
Okay.
even if we get one, we'll read it.
One comment.
Are we gonna do this every episode?
Yes.
We're gonna ask for hate comments.
Yep.
Yes.
Nasty comments. Gary, would you like to say anything?
Have a good day.
Have a good day. And from us to you, we love you.